What's up, guys and gals? Welcome back to the Nerd Castle. My name is Splattercat, and today we're playing a little bit more Pine. So anyways, about the previous episode, sorry it had a weird cutoff on it. Unfortunately, there was a rendering problem on that one. My recording program re-imported the settings from a previous video without telling me, and I didn't catch it. I went back to actually delete it and re-upload it, but I had done my purge of my hard drive the night before, so I guess when it rains, it pours. The good news is, here's another episode of Pine, and I'm really sorry about that. I don't like it when technical things happen on the channel, but from time to time, if you do this job long enough, screw-ups are going to happen. And it was one of those things that wasn't really catchable or avoidable with the way that that bug works in Vegas. It's something that I've dealt with before. And so, like, I don't feel too badly about it. I feel more badly for you guys rather than, you know, for the random problem with the video. So anyways, sorry about that. It's unfortunate, but bugs happen. Things occur. And so we're back in the world of Pine, a game that I'm actually enjoying a lot. I wish I had more time to get, like, further into the game. As I recall, we were looking for Amphiscus orbs. We need Amphiscus orbs so that we can take them on back to our big old walrus buddy. We've got Alpha font leather over here. I guess I'll take that. What do we have going on with our inventory? Like, I don't even know what our inventory space is looking like right now. It seems like it's okay. We are more or less neutral with foxes and with the little lizard people. We've got a gatherer token. Okay, so we're going to have to rob somebody. We're not going to really have much of an option there. Oh, what's going on over here? We may actually be able to get involved with this. I think we should. Yeah, let's smack this dude around. There you go, there you go. Alright, I'm going to roll away real fast. We need to come up with something new to put in our Q slot so that we can get our health back. He's going to finish this dude off in just a second. Yeah, just stay out of the way real fast. Just stay out of the way. There you go. Put a little bit of heat on him. Give it to him. Yep, give him a little bit of that smack and whack. There we go. Alright, so this guy, we got to get our revenge on this dude. Oh, he's got a little homie over there. That's not good. I believe that might be problematic. So he's going to throw out the tail right there. I'm going to get him with that big hit. Unfortunately, we didn't lock on the way that I wanted to lock on. What do you got going on over here? You going to swing at me? All right, we got this. Oh, you got to hit him, man. You got to hit him. Sometimes the lock-on system just doesn't work. I will say that combat is the weakest part of this game. It is kind of where the game does not excel. There's another gatherer token right there. You can take that for sure. Got some bones, got some gravel moss, which is great. Gravel moss is kind of hard to come by. And then this little dude over here, it looks like he dropped a Cariblin essence and a bleaker thigh and a bleaker antenna, but my pouch is full, unfortunately. We may be able to use this to bribe them back down. So they wanted crass bones. Well, hey, man, I got crass bones. They like bleaker thighs. Okay, I have those as well. And then, what else do they like? Alpha font leather? Alright, there you go. Alpha font leather. We'll confirm that trade, and so now we're neutral with a couple of different factions. They are less likely to murder us on sight, as it were. We can actually go into the village and see if there's anything laying around that we're interested in. Do these guys actually talk? Like, I don't know if these guys actually have, like, spoken language. I know they look big and brutish, so maybe that's just me being like, well, they're big and brutish, so maybe they don't have a spoken language. They seem like the violent race, but maybe not. What a lovely... See, they're proving me wrong already. This is what you get for judging a book by its cover, right there. What's up with this guy? Oh, he don't even want to talk to me. He was like, listen, you murdered Daryl, and I know you gave us a whole bunch of stuff, but you can't murder Daryl like that, all right? He's my second cousin. It's familial. Like, as much as I want to forgive you, forgiveness is just not in my heart right now. So no conversation to be had. I don't know if there's anything actually around here. What do their traders have? Let's go look. What does your trader have? What does he have for Splatty? It looks like he's got skull leg braces and skull arm braces. You can also level these guys up. And so as we get further into the game, we're actually going to have like an option to help these races flourish and pick one that we want to win. essentially. And as they level up, they will get more goods inside of their shop to make it easier for you to kit out. On top of all the fun stuff that you're finding hiding inside the woods, glens, and dales. I don't know what kind of crafting we have available. So as of right now, we can actually make ourselves a chest piece. I think it's not too terrible of an idea. If we can get some more stuff cloth, I can never find moro hay though, so that's the problem there. We will make the chest piece, but we need stiff rope, we need some stuff cloth. Alright, so there's going to be like several things that we need to get a hold of if we want to make that work. In addition, am I able to make arrows right now? I need more dull rocks. That's unfortunate. It's a bit of a bummer. Let's go to our equipment though, and we will slap that on real fast. It'll increase our health bar size. So that's nice. We can take a little bit more of a hit. If you've been noticing that we kind of take big digs every single time we get hit out of our health. That's like, yeah, because we're weak right now. That man's got a little case of the shudders right now. Must be a little chilly out. It's rough being cold-blooded, all right? It's a difficult task being cold-blooded. I wouldn't recommend it. Can you imagine what that feels like? To be like a cold-blooded animal, and like the colder it is outside, like the slower you move, and like the slower your body feels. That must be a very, very odd sensation. It has to be. Ooh, we've got some more key stuff over here, though. Do I have the stuff to make the key? I do. We have enough key graphite to make a key. So the next time we find a key around, or next time we find a chest around, we'll be able to open that on up. And we've got ourselves a bleaker over here. I do think it's possible that we could just take this dude out, unless we get took out in the meantime. Oh, he was charging an attack right there. Okay. So I know what you're saying right now. You're saying, Splattercat, why don't you parry? Parrying in this game is harder than it sounds, okay? You're just gonna have to trust me on that one. Like, parrying is a little bit more difficult in this game than it seems. We're gonna need the bleaker thighs for some other stuff, so I'm gonna hold on to those. What we have going on over here? Oh, dude, this is a moss spot, and I definitely need the moss. Maybe I already looted it. Where do we want to go? What is our quest right now? Locate a vault village. Show Grob the Amphiscus orbs. Okay. So a vault village is going to be like these big cities that are up in the mountains up here. But I don't know what faction actually holds sway up in the mountains on this playthrough. So we're going to want to take this slowly and carefully. We may have to do some... Oh, it's the foxes? I think we're good with them, right? Yeah, we're good with the foxes. Just barely. But we're good with them. So let's head on in and see if we can have a conversation with their elder about whatever this vault might be. And see if that'll help us forge forwards and maybe make some progress, y'all. Inside the foxy town, gonna run some foxy rounds. Gonna lay that fox game down and rescue my people, yeah. There's an Amphiscus orb up there. I think we should go grab it. That's just my personal opinion, is that this Amphiscus orb is about to be my Amphiscus orb. There it is. So we have another Amphiscus orb. We're gonna need a couple more of them, though. Like, don't go back to the big walrus guy until you have 5. It's kind of pointless. There's their king right there. Let's go talk to the king. See if he's got anything that can help us out here. He's got that fancy hat, which I'd like to have. He doesn't really want to talk to us. Does this not count as a vault village? Like, where is that quest marker at? Oh, that quest marker's way over there. Okay, so we're going to have to go around the outside edge. There's 2 cities right next to each other on this spot, and it can be a little disorienting if you've never played the game before. Let's go back down, and we'll circle around, and then we'll head up the mountain. This will probably be a good opportunity for some adventure anyways. We need to find some dull stone, and we need to make ourselves like a whole bunch of arrows and things to fight with in the first place. So I don't really mind meandering a little bit and kind of just seeing what we run into. I don't see any treasure chests down in the little waterfall-y area. Hey, buddy. How are you? Apparently discovered Telkin Pass. I don't see anything on Telkin Pass that's jumping out at me as being, like, incredibly useful. But we are here. So, you know, little steps. Baby steps in adventuring. Oh, that's right. I need the power brew, too, that I need to bring to a village chief. So there's really no point going to the other village until I have the power brew, because I don't think the king will see me until I give up the power brew. What is that? Whatever it is, it's already been harvested. I think that gatherer took it. Weak, dude. Okay, well, what do we have over here? Is this more? Ooh, yeah, we've got ourselves some more graphite. This is a limited resource. This graphite, as far as I understand, does not respawn. It's one of the few things in the game that does not respawn. So you kind of, like, in order to get all the chests on the map, you got to find all the graphite deposits, which may be a bigger or a smaller adventure, depending on how I guess how observant you are. And we've got another orb over here. How many of those do I have? Just out of curiosity. I got 3, so I need 1 more after this one. Alright, well, let's grab that one right there. There's the other city right there where we need to talk to the vault leader. With crafting, so to make the power brew, I need 1 more bleaker thigh. I think bleakers are down in the valley. I think our chances of finding a bleaker up here in the mountains, this just doesn't seem like the kind of place. Yeah, Gatherer definitely gathered up all these resources. Kind of a bummer. Some iron, though. I'll take that. Might be able to trade it for something later on down the line. Look, you can look down this crevasse and see the city we're trying to get to. This game is full of little details like that, like cities with the mountain skylight. Things of that nature that are just like really aesthetically and artistically pleasing when you see them. Like, this game is one of those games that's got me kind of excited just to dive down into it. I streamed it for 4 or 5 hours, and like I was really impressed by how little progress we had made in that much time. Like, it just felt like new mechanics kept unfolding as we got one step further, and it was just like, okay, well, now we got to work on this, and we got to work on this, and we got to work on this. But as I finished this, like 2 more things opened up, and it was cool, because the game definitely, like, when you first start out, you're wandering around, you're like, all right, well, what am I supposed to be doing right now? I guess it sort of gives you that feeling that you got from older games like Gothic, where you're just like, okay, well, what am I supposed to be doing right now? But instead of kind of leaving you in that state, it feeds you little breadcrumbs that are just enough to keep you, like, wanting to explore and looking around and finding more Amphiscus orbs and, like, doing all that random stuff just to make your life a little bit easier. If we can find... Is that a bleaker up there? I think that's a bleaker up there. Let's go kill him. I need his thigh. Alright, bleaker. It's time. You need to accept this for what it is. Like, I'm not trying to make your life difficult, but I will fight back, and I will wreck that ass if I have to. There's the other bleaker thigh right there, so we can make our potion and go back to the Fox Kingdom. We've also got a puffle egg over here, but we might be full on inventory space. I guess not. It looks like we're good. But now I gotta work my way back up into the mountains, which is gonna be... Hey, another Amphiscus! We need that! That is helpful. That gives us 5, and so now we can go unlock a new pouch from the mammoth guy. So, we gotta kind of decide how we want to do this. Like, we can either drop off the potion while we're here. I think we should drop off the potion while we're here. Like, we're already on this side of the mountain where our quest objective is. So I'm thinking that if we cut a left over here, I bet you the trail will take a cut to the left. And if we can do that, we'll get back inside the Fox Village. From there, we'll drop that off. Then we'll walk back to the Mammoth. We'll drop off the 5 Amphiscus orbs. That'll hopefully get us set up with, like, a new pouch so that we can carry more items along with us, which is actually fairly vital in this game considering how limited your inventory space is. Like, getting an extra 8 or 9 inventory slots every time you do the Amphiscus quest is, like... It's a good idea. It's sort of like making your wallet bigger in Zelda. Like, you don't have to do it, but it's a really, really good idea to do it. You gotta stack them rupees, my bruh. So here we are, back inside the realm of the foxes. We need to drop off the potion with this guy, their High King. Let's do it. Well, well. An actual human crossing our paths. It's wise of you not to come empty-handed, that much is true. I will devour this power brew like an alpafawn on High Tide Eve. I'm Hugh? You're not alone, eh? You should be well aware that none of us are looking to host more people in these stirring times. Especially not humans. Yeah, that's what I was told. But I've come to ask for access to your vault. I believe it could teach me about the history of humans on this island, and perhaps even provide a place to live. A place to live? In our vault? Don't speak that nonsense. Nobody's entering the vault. Besides, we have a hard enough time sustaining our tribe. So unless you can somehow make it magically easier to run a village and hold our position, I'm not going to let you or anybody else inside the vault. So there you go. We have our answer. There's a gate in front of the vault and they won't let me through. Perhaps Oth knows what to do? Maybe I should find him in the center of the island. Yeah, I think that's probably a reasonably decent, solid step, in all fairness. But before we do that fairly solid second step, we gotta go drop this thing off with the mammoth so we can increase our inventory size. The good news is that Oth is back in that direction anyways, So it's not that big of a deal. We don't have the fast travel system unlocked yet. Later on in the game, you can actually trade. Once you upgrade some of the cities, they'll get fast travel points. And then you have these things called travel tokens that you can haggle and barter for. And once you get your hands on those, you'll be able to fast travel around the map however you see fit. And it actually kind of makes this whole thing a lot easier. There's a whole lot of walking at the beginning portion of the game, all right? And you're just going to have to accept that. Luckily, they've done a great job making the game just absolutely gorgeous. And the game is all about exploration, in all fairness. If you're not exploring, you're going to miss out on a lot of stuff in this game. And so you should be doing what I just did right there, like checking under bridges as you run by. Just kind of like keeping your eye on things and being like, what's over here? Okay, what's over here? Like, you should constantly be exploring in this game. That much I can tell you for truth. What do we have going on over here? Hey, is that a pistol right there? Might be. Let's go grab the pistols on the way by. I think we've already got some in our inventory, so we should be able to trade these off and make a little bit of equitable exchange with one of the traders once we get there. I'll more than likely trade probably with the frogs or the lizard guys or the geckos or whatever they are once I get back over in that direction, because we're the closest to being allied with them, and so it's the fastest. Hey, there's another one over here. Unfortunately, it is guarded by this dude. So let's sneak up on him real fast while he sleeps. Yeah, I'm just gonna block that real quick. There's the perfect parry right there. If that's what you were looking for. If you're like, why hasn't Splat perfect parry this entire time? Well, there you go. That one was for you. We've got Alpha Font leather right here. That's always a really valuable trade item that we can use in towns. If we get really lucky and we're carrying enough stuff around with us. Oh, really? I've got 2 power brews. So apparently you get more than a 1-for-1 exchange. I gotta eat some food. Let's go ahead and chow down on one of these eggs right here. Yeah, next level energized. Not really hungry, but I do want to loot these bleaker thighs while I'm over here, because what happened here? I'll take the Alpha Font leather. Apparently an Alpha Font got killed on that side. I think this right here is the quest that we're looking for, I think. I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure that's where we need to go. So I'll see you when we get there. So we're kind of back where we need to be. Almost there anyways. Oh, we got a few more rocks over here, though. I need those for making arrows. I actually traded in town. I got rid of a bunch of our extra, like, nonsense so that I could make some arrows. What's going on down there? 2 people fighting. Who's fighting? Oh, it looks like a frog guy and a fox. Apparently they're at war now. They were getting along a little bit ago. I can just bribe myself back into their good graces if I have to. There you go. Enjoy this arrow, bro. Oh, there it is. Got him with another one right there. Oh, he's coming after me now. Run! I believe we may have diplomatic problems. There we go. Knock him down. I might need some of this stuff. What does he have? He got Moro. I definitely need that. Some sandstone. Gatherer token. Okay, so they were fighting over a resource node. These are both gatherers over here. Although he's trying to take this right here, and I need that Morohe too. Apparently they both went after the Morohe, and a diplomatic row erupted and caused numerous problems in between 2 peoples who previously enjoyed a certain level of unity. Yeah, I'll be honest, I don't really care about you right now. I got arrows again. You don't really have anything to terrify me with now that I have arrows. Yeah, give me the eggs. Give me the eggs before they take them. Because they're definitely going to try and take them in a minute. Give me all that stuff. Look at this dude over here trying to loot my stuff. I'm about to go to war with the geckos if you don't stop. We also needed to go up here and grab this chest while we're in the... Oh, I forgot that one. There we go. There we go. We'll knock that around. And then back over this way. I believe we're going to have to get that moving too. There we go. And so this chest right here is one of the special chests that we can use the graphite keys for. And we've got a Wedgwood sword idea. Not a bad idea to get that one made and taken care of. Requires some stiff rope and like 1 more grand cone, but then we'll be good to go. Just need one more Grand Cone, and we can make ourselves a new sword that's a 2-star sword instead of a 1-star sword, so it'll deal a little bit more damage than we're already throwing out there if we get called into melee on accident. I do have enough dull rock to make a little bit more arrows, so yeah, let's make a couple more of those too, and then let's go get our new pouch. Coming up on the Mammoth Cave. Oh, I'm hungry right now. Let's eat one of them eggs. There we go. Just mash that thing out real fast so that I'm energized and hitting a little bit harder. Hey, big dude, you got anything for me? Grub, I found one of those orbs. They shine as bright as ever. What are they, actually? They're pieces of an ancient history, they say. Placed by species long forgotten, even more forgotten than us Manoth are. Now I'm a mere collector. This is very exciting. Let's make a deal, tiny human. If you find me more of these, I will craft you a larger pouch so that you can carry even more. Sounds good, actually. I'll start right away. And so we have the 5. Let's bring them back. Beautiful. Right when I was done with your new pouch. Great. The next one will be quite something, tiny human. I will exchange it for 25 Amphiscus orbs. I'll have to do some searching, but based on this pouch, it should be worth it. There you go. And so now our inventory space is quite a bit larger so that we don't have to worry about being over full at all times, which is a problem that arises in this game. Inventory space at the minimum is at a premium, so like I highly recommend you figure out how you can upgrade the pouch about as fast as humanly possible. Otherwise, like, you're going to constantly just be cycling things around in your inventory, being like, I don't have space. And, you know, if you want to trade for stuff, and you want to get yourself settled in with all the different factions and get all of their faction-specific armor, you're going to have to put some time into it. And we need to find another Grand Cone. I don't know exactly where we find Grand Cones at. I think they're over in that area over there, but I've never gone to the left from here. So that's what we're going to do for right now. Like, in all my time playing the game, I've never gone left, and so there you go. That's what's going to happen. We found 4 graphite, so obviously it wasn't a bad decision. I don't know if that's enough for a second set of keys, but actually, do I have enough? I do have enough. Let's just make that real fast, too. That way, if we find another chest around, we can just break that thing open and get a new recipe. Looks like we don't really have too much going on over there. There's some ting flowers over here. I don't know if I want the ting flowers. Like, I have enough food. Lean iron's nice for when you're crafting some of the faction's gear. And some factions actually just, like, seek it out anyways. They just want the lean iron. And so you can use that to bribe your way on into their graces. We got another Amphiscus orb over there. We're going to need 22 more of them if we want to get the newer pouch that has even more space. I wish it showed up on your character. Like, you had, like, a pouch on your chest, like, on the shoulder strap of your sword. And, like, when you upgraded it again, you'd have 2 pouches and then 3 pouches when you upgraded it again, so you get more and more ornate as you move along. But that might have been difficult to animate. I'm not a game designer, so I don't know exactly what goes into creating stuff like that. But the fact that a lot of games leave it out makes me think that it's one of those things that you have to plan for from the beginning when you're designing every single piece of gear in the game. Otherwise, it's just not going to work. Looks like there's another village over there. Some marwood. Could use a couple more of those. Yeah, why not? And then I'll grab this orb while we're in the neighborhood. Perfect. So there's another Amphiscus orb. We're up to 4 out of 25. Maybe someday we'll be able to have a little bit more, but for right now... Oh, there's common wheat. I don't know what I use that for, but I'm going to take it with me just in case. Is that a chest right there in the water? No. I thought it was a chest in the water for a second. This would be an interesting place for a chest to be hidden, though. Like, you can't dive down in the lake, I don't think, so it doesn't really matter. It's not going to be hidden underwater if it's going to be anywhere, but still, really, really happy with Pine and how this one turned out. It actually, aside from the combat being clunky and kind of just, like, not very intuitive, like, I think the combat's the major problem that the game suffers from. Everything else, though, is absolutely fantastic. So unless you come in just expecting the combat to be, like, the best thing you've ever played, I think you'll be fairly happy with this one if you're into exploration games with light RPG elements and sort of diplomatic elements and all that kind of stuff. Like, it's one of those games that really sort of took me by surprise. If you wanted to see more, leave a like on this video. I'll record some more. Other than that, I hope you guys really, really enjoyed it. This might be the last little episode of our impressions. Maybe not. Maybe so. But thank you for hanging out. I'll see y'all next time. My name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile in the world of indie gaming every single day so that you don't have to. I hope that this series has been pleasant. Hi, do, and take care, everybody. I'll have something hot and fresh for you tomorrow.